watch episode 55 of Pokémon every year because I watch every episode of Pokémon every year. In episode 55, the perfect hero, the cultural significance of another Japanese holiday is minimized, as well as the one from the last episode further so. Whilst walking to an island, Ash and friends see Pokekoinobori flying in the wind, signifying the holiday denoted by the dub as Kids Day, the male equivalent of Princess Day because all kids are boys. After having to spend an entire day caring about women, Ash and Brock swing their pendulums back, leaning into the masculine ideals that they feel necessary to foster in order to one day become grown men. Pika chauvinism, I choose you. At the decorated preschool, Brock manifests his manliness, offering to entertain the children on all of their behalfs, which the teacher gladly accepts despite not even knowing any of their names. Within the boundaries of the school zone, the hoodlums spy on the children using coniferous camouflage. The ruffians reminisce on the days when they were kids on Kids Day. On the 5th of May, Koromonoshi celebrates the health and good fortune of children, which the dub describes as eating unlimited ice cream sandwiches, another appetizer apocryphally anglicized. But their upbringing's economic disparities bring up feelings of despair near trees. The trauma of poverty is most commonly holiday-centric. The pre-K picnics poke at Ash's Pokémon, not knowing its history of violence against children. Ash separates the electrical hazard from the school kids, which their teacher blames them for, and offers them his other pocket monsters to play with. All of their Pokémon make a shared appearance. After its 18-episode absence, Zubat finally exists, Psyduck is called on purpose for the first time, and Staryu is finally seen but still slightly out of frame. All are there except for Charizard, who would have killed them all. All of the Rugrats take part in the revelry except for Timmy, who is exclusively a Meowth stan because of his trauma. Unable to have his emotional needs met, he is bullied by the other children, to which the teacher does nothing to prevent. The schoolyard squabble is subdued by the arrival of a traveling magic show. Without background checks or further investigation, the concealed criminals are allowed their own assembly. But magic still isn't real. After revealing themselves and their true intentions, the teacher still berates the toddlers for interrupting their literal hate speech. It's a public school. The villains vape in the gymnasium and accidentally kidnap a child. Happy Kids Day. In an attempt to end the cycle of trauma, the perpetrators allow youngster Timmy to believe that Meowth is the Meowth that saved him. They all look alike to him. Meowth's brewing existential crisis comes to a boil, now in contest with its superiority complex. Meowth dreams of heroism, but in order to be seen as a hero, it has to hide its actual superpowers. Meowth silences itself and becomes the stereotype. Pokémon should be seen, not heard. The boy returns with Meowth, but the con begins to crumble as the others see through the ruse. Misty values truth over the joy of children, but they ignore her opinion because it's not Princess Day anymore. Unable to live the lie and overwhelmed by adoration, Meowth retreats to the rocks where violence erupts with the whole class in attendance. Rock Snake beats regular Snake, but then the regular rocks threaten the children. Meowth's only power fails to prevent pulverization, but then Timmy's true savior returns. Who's that Pokémon? Again, not even in this episode or relevant in any way. But for the sake of the bit, who's that Pokémon? A Meowth that would never be mistaken for the other. A Meowth whose strengths don't come from suffering. A Meowth that acts like a regular Meowth. The perfect hero that actually purrs and acts heroically. It's hard to commit identity theft when theft is the only part of your identity society that isn't in crisis. And Meowth's crisis is always to be continued.